Welcome back to the One and Only podcast, season 3, January 2025. Welcome.
Episode 1.
Yes, welcome, Glyn.
Yeah.
2025, yay!
It's great. I've lost so much weight since last year. Just got on a group fitness program.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yep. And how's that working out?
Yeah, lost
Good.
a pound.
You've lost a pound?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
So it's,
I'm sure you'll find it tomorrow, don't worry.
No, I know I said that last year, but I'm going to get on a fitness regime.
Okay.
There's going to be a new Glyn for 2025. Woo!
You and George getting your 10,000 steps a day?
We did it last night, maybe more. I took him for a walk and I forgot to bring a poo bag.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Embarrassing when you live in the town.
Who's George?
George, it's not my son, it's a dog.
It's your neighbour.
George is our little cocker spaniel, or sprocker spaniel, but he's out in the school playing fields.
Oh, God.
But
So what did you do?
I looked roughly where it was, and it was in the middle of the field,
Right.
and I found it again. I drove home, I walked home, came back in the car, and I got it.
Good.
Could you know just I kicked it?
No, not with a kid. I felt so bad. No, that's not responsible.
So our 2025 resolution for the podcast is that we're going to talk into the mics in 2025.
Oh, that's right. No, the last one was going up and down.
Yeah, because we were sitting on the comfy seats down there and we kept talking away from the microphone, and apparently it's very irritating to listen to.
Yeah.
So people tell me.
So I'm going to have to focus
Yeah,
on
bring
the
that mic forward.
Is it okay, Ali? Yeah. So, did you have a nice Christmas? I know it seems a long time ago.
Yeah, it was lovely. Yeah, really nice. Nice time off.
What did Donald get you?
What did Donald get me? He got me a lovely bracelet. Isn't that sweet?
Yeah.
And what else did he get me? Chocolates. That was about it, really. We had a lovely
Right.
time, don't get me wrong. What did you get, Hazel?
Oh my goodness, I can't remember.
It was that good.
What did I get Hazel? I can't remember.
Did you get her anything?
I did.
Okay, good.
Oh my goodness, I can't remember. Hazel got me aftershave.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I can't. Secret Santa was
Oh, yeah, last month you were telling us on
So-
Secret Santa podcast you had your nephew.
our family. Yeah. So our family. It was a charity
Oh, charity.
shop.
Yes.
Secrets. You had to buy it at a charity shop.
So what did you get in as...
So I was buying for my nephew. It was so much.
I know, but what did you receive?
I got a top hat for Ascot this year.
A top hat. Wow.
And I wore it all day Christmas Day. It's funny, yeah. It was funny, yeah.
Unbelievable.
It was funny because
Oh, well.
when they were a few of the girls got like nice bags at charity shops, but they were like, "Oh, that's really nice," and then they were like,
Oh, God. Jesus. That's the concern, isn't it, when you buy something from a
but
charity
no,
shop?
they were really good. It was good. It was good to support the local charities.
Did you nail the turkey on Christmas Day?
Oh my goodness!
Sensational.
I must give a big shout out to where our turkey comes from. It comes from Alan McCamley, Knockshifnock turkeys,
Right.
up in Ayr. The best turkeys in the world.
Oh, so you buy the
For
turkey
sure.
from Ayrshire and then you take it to Ireland? So you can't get any decent turkeys in Ireland?
No, that doesn't happen at
But I
all.
thought it's dead and ready for the oven.
That's the other problem. Like, how long does a turkey keep in the fridge?
I don't know.
Or not the fridge, the freezer, sorry. Like,
I don't know. How far in advance can you... I know you're unstoppable, but would you put something off?
yeah, how long does it keep in the freezer? That's a bit.
No, I just meant how far in advance can you pluck a turkey? Quite far in advance, I would think. Not really, really far.
2 weeks, probably.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, Alan's turkeys are awesome. They're fat.
Right.
Cook it for the first half upside down. All the fat drains down, and
All right.
turn it back. Oh, it's so good.
Do you know what this reminds me of? My God.
Sorry.
Is it Margos?
Yeah.
Margos, tell him not to swear.
Everything he says will be. We'll send it to you later. Okay. It's just. By the way, it's just after a sale. It's after our January sale, and
Ringing off the hook.
Everybody's just so grateful for the bargains they got today. And I'm just going to put it on silent. That's good.
Yeah, your turkey story, you give me what's the guy in Gavin and Stacey? What's
See, I've never watched that.
Pamela's husband called again?
I've never watched Gavin
Ali.
and Stacey, and I think it's like an iconic Christmas.
It was Mick. Yeah, Mick. And he's very passionate about how he cooks his turkey.
Yeah, I love doing it.
You're giving me Mick vibes from Gavin and Stacey.
No, we went back to Ireland, and it was lovely.
That's nice.
Christmas Eve up on the north coast. It was great.
Lovely. Oh well, right, okay, into it. We have to thank our sponsors.
Absolutely. Herds Media
Yes.
on board again for 2025. H&H Insurance.
Yes.
And Finance for Farms.
Super.
So without those guys, this couldn't go ahead.
This
So
absolute nonsense
we
could
have
not
to
go
pay.
ahead.
Thanks, guys.
we have to pay so much.
The guests are getting more expensive as the months go on.
Absolutely.
We've had to have 2 series to accumulate enough money to have our guest on.
So our guest this month, ladies and gentlemen, is the one and only Robbie Scott. Robbie,
Yes.
welcome.
Thank you very much. I can't believe you've got me here.
Well,
I actually
that's,
really can't believe you've got me here.
well, that's where all the sponsorship money goes.
And you will
Yeah,
give
to
me
pay.
my car keys. When I'm finished. I promise.
Don't,
will.
no, keep the door locked. Keep the door locked. Yeah.
I always swore I wouldn't. I genuinely, I will apologise to people. I don't think I'm that interested. But
So you've
But
never been on a
Glyn's-
podcast before?
no.
But your wife's been on a podcast, hasn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard her.
Yes.
Oh, that was a very.
That was a very good one, yeah?
Yes, exactly. And,
So, oh, okay.
and I talked her into
Oh,
doing
did
it
you?
because it will be great for you, Margot. And
And
she
here
was,
we are.
And she was very good and efficient and got lots of work off the back of it. And then I told her, she said, Glyn wants me to do this. And she talked me into it.
So, Robbie,
Come forward and come in. Pull yourself in so that the listeners can hear you because...
Okay.
Oh, there we go. There. Now we can possibly...
Robbie, you are a iconic.
I'm not. I'm just Robbie.
Oh.
Yeah, no, you're an iconic face around the world of pedigree, Holstein breeding and dairy breeding. I think probably one of the most popular guys in our business.
Well, I'll argue with that, yeah.
And whether you win, lose, or draw, you always enjoy yourself. And I think that's why I wanted you to come on here, and I wanted you to share your story. So a lot of people won't really know where you came from. So
Who's Robbie
I
Scott?
remember the first time I met Robbie, and Margot was on the same day. So
Okay.
I just arrived here a couple of months, and we were
From where? Where have you arrived? What part of the world? Because
From
every time...
Canada for sure. And
Canada.
He always takes,
Every time on the podcast, there's a different country.
Yeah,
he
for
always
sure.
takes the piss out of me. He imitates a lot of people, but he imitates me. So Alison,
Who else?
it was Alison Miller at the time. Alison Beattie was working here, so we were going up to visit his mum and dad. You were dispersing the cows.
Dispersing the cows at last year.
So we had went through the cows with Billy, Robbie's father, and I was like, "This is a great herd of cows." They had never been classified.
Right?
Never been classified. So I remember having the conversation like, Billy, these cows need classified. This is a great herd of cows. Got all the organised. We were in around at the kitchen table having a bowl of soup and finalising the details for the sale. And Robbie, I think you just came in from your honeymoon, or
Your honeymoon. Wow.
Aye.
were you? Had you just? I think, or else you were just
My
going.
life's a honeymoon.
I know. And then, but he was full of the joys, and I thought that's a good guy, and
That is
we've
lovely.
had a lot of fun ever since.
The rest is history.
So tell us a little bit about
Yeah,
your story.
Can you? I don't know Robbie Scott, so tell
Yeah.
me who Robbie Scott is.
Robbie Scott, still to this day, is Billy Scott's boy.
Right.
He's Margos Scott's husband.
Right.
And most recently is now Robbie and Kyle's dad.
Nice. Okay.
And I'm just Robbie.
Where do you hail from?
Largs. On
Largs?
the west coast of Scotland.
Oh wow. Okay.
We're in a small rented farm up in Largs, milking 80 cows. And the farm was getting built on. And my mother and father were getting to the stage hoping that their sons weren't going to farm. And unfortunately, I had the bug. So we get Glyn up and sold the cows, and we sold a wee beef farm that we had up in Renfrewshire to get all our money together, and we bought Shackle Hill Farm down at Mossblown.
Right.
And that's when it started. So Margot and I went in there with a massive borrowing and 20 years later, still got a massive borrowing, but we're milking 120 cows and
So what year? What year did you buy the farm?
2004. Yes.
Oh, so okay, so post
So
foot
it
and
was
mouth.
it was the year.
Yes.
Yeah, it came.
Yeah. Because we'd sold the farm, beef farm, just before foot and mouth. We got all our ducks lined up, and then foot and mouth came in. No farms in the market. Foot and mouth disappeared. Farms came back in the market, and they were twice the price. So hence, Mum and Dad sold their cows to help Margot and I. Yes, and Margot's mum and dad as well helped us out.
So you didn't start milking cows right away, Robbie?
No.
What did you do?
What do we do? I was, as I told you earlier, I was working with Central Scotland Police at the time.
You were in the police. You were in the police.
I've still got the uniform if you want to see it.
Oh, what an offer, Laura! What?
I can't believe you're in the police.
Yeah, no, I wasn't actually a policeman. I wasn't actually on the beat. But
What were you?
I was an animal health and welfare inspector.
Oh right, okay.
And, which covered Central Scotland.
Did you enjoy that?
No, I hated it. I hated it, but it was at the time we're at Margot and I were. Margot's the most driven person you'll ever meet, and at all costs, you just need to keep bringing money in.
Yep.
So we'd sold our cows. We had bought Shackle Hill. We'd sold our cows, and we were in the midst of getting Shackle Hill, etc. And you need to keep money coming in, and you need to get a job. You could be a semen salesman. This is no chance. You could sell. What else? Was anything? All these different jobs, and then you could be an animal health inspector. I thought that'd be quite good. Go to the market, go to the markets, and it'll be fine.
Right.
So I started. I only did it for about just over a year. The problem was I wanted to help. I was in helping situations instead of I didn't want to prosecute.
Observing.
I was friendly with all the farmers, and so it didn't last long. I knew it wasn't for me. I didn't want to prosecute fellow farmers. I wanted to kind of resolve situations and things.
But in a way, that's the sort of people. It's better with the carrot than the stick, isn't it?
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
Definitely. So I left that.
So you had the lowest number of prosecutions for anyone else in the history of that job.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of new friends. Still
Loads
in
of
there,
pals, so.
Yeah. So after that, whilst doing that, I started buying cull cows out of Stirling Market. I was buying them. And
just sort of felt like
no,
feeding cows?
ones that were in calf, I was punching them. I could feel calves in
like
them.
beef cattle.
Yeah, and that was the time of the burner. So I was buying in calf cows for 350 quid.
Yeah.
Take them home, calve them, sell them. I calve them, and
Just
we built
split
up
them?
a suckler herd.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
We built up a suckler herd, and then we sold them. When was that? About 4 or 5 years later. We built them up to about 100, and we sold them to buy the 100 acres that lay into Shackle Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And then we built up the suckler herd again to about 100, and then we sold them. And by which point I'd started working with Robert Veach at VTech.
So what did you do? Were you in the construction side of
At
the cow
VTech,
side?
initially I just went to help him out one day, laying a silage pit floor, and I made that good a job of it. He wanted me back the next day.
That's
And
the
then-
best floor ever
I've ever seen.
Yes, that is the best. So 2 years later, I was then transport manager at VTech, and then about 2 years later, I was then herd manager in the new dairy complex we built at VTech, and went round the country buying cows.
Built
For
that herd up,
yourself
yeah.
as well, Glyn, from Riverdane and Beauclair and places, and built up a beautiful herd at VTech. And then I had about 30 of my own cows milking at Roberts at the time. And then everything happens for a reason. Robert and I had an argument. And
What was the argument about?
The
Go on.
The silage pit floor.
The silage floor, did it crack?
I think what it was.
It was probably absolutely nothing.
No, I was still friends.
Yeah.
So I can't remember. We had a kind of disagreement. And I went home that night and I said to Margos, you know what? I'm 40 years old and I think I'm just a number over there. I I've got 30 cows. I wonder how much a second-hand robot would be. So I phoned Lely. That was the middle of October. I phoned Gary Leach at Lely, and he had a robot sitting, and we fitted it, and we were milking cows on Christmas Eve at Shackle Hill. So that was the 30 cows coming over, and then I was down here buying anything just to get numbers. And
buying anything, but not anything.
No, that's very sweeping.
He's an incredible little knack of buying this little cow that turns out to be.
Phenomenal.
I remember one little white cow, for example.
One little
white cow from the Isle of Arran.
Right.
Yeah, she was an old little. I think she was a 4th or 5th lactation cow.
All right.
She's
Okay.
far too much money.
Yeah. But she won Air Show. She was nominated All Britain. But she was just one of them little Louis cows that he sort of tried to buy.
Yeah.
But he did buy.
I did buy. my father and George Borland stood next to me. Half your head. It's 2 deer. It's an old cow. It's 2 deer. One more bid.
How much was 2 deer?
I think was she 2,000?
Oh no, she was 1800.
But she was in her. I think
She was a fifth. She was
A
a
fifth.
fifth
I think.
ever.
But she was an amazing cow. And that
She went 96
96
points.
points.
100 ton.
What was her name again?
Blackbird.
Blackbird. That's right.
So, and then I bought her daughter in Arran. I bought it the following year, so we've still got her. She's 110 ton of milk and started a family there.
A little shout out to the breeder, to the
Stuart
the Reid family.
Yeah.
But no, she was an incredible. But you have a little knack of doing them things.
See potential.
Aye.
That's a wonderful
Opportunities.
skill.
Yes.
You got a great set of eyes. Not everybody has that skill.
I saw Margot at the Highland Show. She was just a girl.
The rest is history.
I knew.
You knew.
9 months later, we were engaged.
Oh,
We knew.
what a smooth criminal.
Exactly.
So no, that's an amazing story, and I suppose all of them things like going to VTech, learning the skills of like working
Yes.
with robots, and and also like what you've done up at Shackle Hill now with you've done a lot of your own construction, putting sheds up.
We did it.
A lot of that skill set was learnt at Roberts. A lot of
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
which was
learned.
great.
So what's the current setup on the farm just now?
We've got 2 robots at the moment. We're milking 110. Well, we're milking 102 tonight because Glyn's just sold 8. So we're milking 102. But we've a lot of heifers calving in. And I have got a plan this year to maybe have another sale.
Right.
Like I've sold my suckle cows twice.
Okay.
Every 5 years. It's quite tax efficient. So we're kind of, that's 8 years now we've been milking. And I've got a notion now of selling the milkers, maybe 100 young stock. And I've bought a lot of young stock over the last year and a half. So I've got a notion of just having a wee reduction sale and clear the debt, start again as somebody else.
Okay.
And
Not enough people really think like that, though. I think,
No.
and you mentioned like a tax efficient way of doing it, but that's a great way to continually start up a new company, new business.
I think you should do it every 5 years.
Yeah.
So I've got 2 mad keen sons. Both want to farm. I've only got 1 farm, so I think it's the easiest and quickest way is if I clear the borrowings that I've got and line my ducks up, ready to jump at anything that comes up.
How old are your sons?
Rory's 18, mentally about 12.
He is not. He's a fantastic. Your boys are absolutely fantastic.
Rory's a great boy. He is a good. But it's just if I
He
could
loves
get rid of
cows.
his phone. If I get rid of his phone, he's a great boy. But me and him loggerheads all the time because of that phone. But anyway, Rory's a great boy. He's currently at Barony College, but he's also a big time fitter now. So he thinks.
Travelled the world.
Right.
Yeah, he's just back from Germany. He was out there clipping with Mikey Halliwell at, you know where it was, German.
Oh, the spring. The elite. What was it called? The Hamburg.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
So he's just back from there.
Oh wow.
I used to clip that. I used to clip at that sale and show back in the 90s.
Yeah, with Mikey Halliwell.
Mad, eh?
Yeah. So he's just back from there. He was meant to be going to Swiss Expo. Gary Jones had got him a gig at Swiss Expo, but it fell through, obviously. So he's back to Barney College. And Kyle, who is 14 and built like a brick outhouse. Yes. He's
No, he can play. He's going to play Scotland for rugby.
He's going to play Scotland for rugby.
So he's mad keen in farming, really into his rugby, and his mother's quite convinced he's going to be a vet.
All right, okay.
Which Kyle's not convinced, but his mother's convinced he's going to be a vet. None of them want their mother's lawyer business, which she's building up this tremendous business, and they don't want to sit in an office. So
you have to do what you love, guys.
Yeah, you do. It's a long life.
Aye. So Kyle's very, very clever.
Is he into the dairy cows as well, or is it?
Aye, yeah.
He has
spent a lot of money.
His father's knack with buying cattle,
buying opportunities
with them.
Yeah, Kyle's lucky. Kyle's really lucky. With anything Kyle buys, turns into money.
Yeah. Right.
Anything Rory buys. Well, one of these heifers today was Kyle's, and he bought it at the stair sale as a calf. It was about 600, 700, and he's just got 27 today. Rory bought one similar time, not at that sale, and that went away in the meat lorry because it wouldn't go in calf.
But don't discourage him.
I'm trying to discourage one, Glyn. I want to buy another farm. Yeah. So they're good boys.
Nice.
So that's roughly where we're
And
at.
your wonderful wife is a lawyer, as you
Yes,
just alluded to there.
She's Margot McGill is her work name, and
Scotland's #1 property lawyer.
yes, she'll buy and
Is
sell
that right
you.
or not?
She's
#1.
She's
Can
kind
be.
of top
#1.
agricultural.
Top 3 at least.
She's top. Nah, she's top. Nah,
Top one.
She's one of the top. Yes, so she's top agricultural lawyer, and she's also a clerk. Was it a clerk to the lieutenant?
Oh, I never knew that.
The Lord Lieutenant.
Uh-huh.
All right, for the Royals.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So
How much time is spent with that sort of a job?
it's all voluntary, which
Yeah.
is.
So is that like Remembrance Day? She would have to go and represent things like that. And
Well, the card book was full of what they things they written.
Wreaths.
Circle wings, they things. Full of them.
you know all the terminology, don't you, Robbie?
I know, you're really into it, aren't you?
No, really. She'd organise all them. There's another thing she does with it.
Yeah.
And she's also something to do with the Highland Show this year. The Highland Show.
You're a director now in the Highland Show?
No, but she'll shout at me because I got this wrong. Right, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry
I
already.
know you told me 100 times.
Just be patient with him.
It's something to do with the Highland Show. They're promoting dairy in their area or something. So I don't know.
Not very good.
She tells me all these things that I get in at night and fall asleep on the sofa, and then that's it. It's another day.
Finance for Farms, we're specialists within the agricultural sector.
The whole leasing of cattle's strange. A lot of people haven't heard of it before and they wonder how it works, but it's really straightforward.
Find a batch of cows I want to buy or do a deal on, I can phone them up and say, what's the chances of doing a deal on these batch of animals? And they'll say yes or no.
Anything that I've asked, or requested and spoken to Shire about has been dealt in quickly in a professional manner, and it's either a yes or a no.
What makes Finance for Farms different to mainstream funders and banks is speed and efficiency. A farmer can call us today, say he's looking to go to market tomorrow, and the finance will be in place for him to go the following day and purchase the animals he requires.
To learn more about the finance solutions available to support your farm's growth, call the Finance for Farms team on 01827 300 333. Or head over to their website on www.financeforfarms.co.uk.
H&H Insurance Brokers are a Cumbrian business with a national reach. We have looked after farmers across England, Scotland and Wales for almost 40 years. With offices in Cumbria, Northumberland, Scottish Borders, Yorkshire, County Durham and Wales. We can be your local agricultural insurance broker. Every day we work with farm and rural businesses just like yours, who in turn are working hard to produce the food required for our tables. We act as a trusted advisor to our clients, in the same way that you would turn to a solicitor or an accountant to give you good quality expert advice. We always take the time to get to know you and your business, allowing us to have an in-depth understanding of what you need to plan for the future and to provide the best advice possible. As an independent broker, we have access to a wide range of insurance providers, which enables us to find the right product for you at a competitive price. You can also be assured that you will receive a personal and first-class service. Insurance is about more than planning for future events. It is about having the peace of mind that your business is protected when something goes wrong, which means you can focus on the things that matter most. We're here to do just that. Contact our Agri team on 01228406290. The next time your insurance renewal is due, we are here for you. H&H Insurance Brokers, changing the way people think about insurance.
Okay, so tell us about the poignant times in your life. Tell us about the standout moments for you in the last, since 2004 when you began your... Give us some standout.
What's your most the
highs, the lows.
I think I spent one of them with you.
Oh no,
that's quite assuming.
That sounds weird, Margot.
Really?
Robbie's going to be like, no, you were definitely not in those memos.
Was Hazel okay with that story?
Hazel was there as well.
Do you know which what he's alluding to?
I'm not sure.
No, you go ahead. I think one of the most enjoyable nights I've had was when you organised the charity.
Yeah, right. That's
I really, I thought
that was and that there's a kind of sad story behind it.
There's a lot of sad stories behind that evening.
There is.
But I just thought the way you pulled the whole community together.
Yeah.
So we should give our listeners a little bit of a background. So,
prior to it, the Kennedy, Hugh Kennedy, who's one of Dad's best friends. So Hugh Kennedy's grandson, unfortunately, he died with cancer. He was only 21. And then Cameron McGregor from Parkmill, his mum, we lost his mum with cancer. And then close in their heels, we lost my dad with cancer, a very short illness. So prior to losing him, I said we need to raise money in our area. We need to raise money for cancer. And we decided to have a winter herds competition. So we had a winter herds competition, invented it, the Super Six. Can I copy that a wee bit off the back of you guys at Modern Lady?
At that time we did the best 10 and you judged it, but you really enjoyed it.
And I thought it was good having a small group, just a small group to get ready. So we did that for the West of Scotland, and Julie Clark, our secretary, pulled it all together. So we had, what was that year, 20 odd teams of 6, and Graham Kirby came up and judged it, and we had the awards evening in the Carlton Hotel in the March, and a big charity evening, and the donations, the McKellars at Droyton gave us a calf, and I mean the generosity from across the country. It wasn't just our area. It was phenomenal. I mean, Martin Oxford gave us embryos, and I'm not going to, if I start listing them,
you forget someone.
Aye, it was just the generosity was unreal. So Glyn came up that night. Graham did his speech and did his reasons, and then we had an auction, and Glyn raised a whole lot of money.
He was
70,000.
77,
wow.
I think
77,000.
Yeah.
But no, and I think that night, you can tell at the end of the night, but that whole event really shows what the agricultural community does when the chips are down and everybody's hurting.
Yeah.
The generosity was incredible that night.
Yeah, there really is no other community really like the farming community when things are tough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
and then to round it all off, you tell them what happened when the herd that won.
Yeah, it wasn't mine.
Rude.
Still haven't won it. It was the Kennedys that won it, which was fantastic. And it was
I think that just made the whole evening just memorable, really.
Yeah, it was the Kennedys that won it. So it was just, you couldn't have written it. All the stars lined up that night, and it really was. People will remember it for.
So you
forever.
continued
Amen.
that competition, an annual competition
Yes. So hence next, well, I don't know if when this goes out, but
now? 20th this goes out.
this goes out the 20th.
Yep.
Okay. So in 10 days' time, 11 days' time, Brian Davidson's coming up
To judge.
Judge, and at the moment I think we've got about 18 herds. So, yep.
And then do you have an
go.
awards night
And then we'll
following
have
that?
the awards nights on the Friday night, and there's usually about 150, 160 people at it.
Nice.
And Willie Fleming's going to be our compere for the evening,
Oh, lovely.
which will be good.
Yeah.
So, aye, it's exciting. And
So what other sort of like standout achievements,
Memorable
Robbie,
times.
that you kind of really
just my show, the
The showing.
showing. I love showing.
Go on then.
I love showing. And this year in particular, we've had last year now, we've had a tremendous year with Matilda.
Matilda, yes. the
Matilda's
infamous-
sidekick Matilda.
Sidekick Matilda. Salvador Esquardo's very shrewd purchase.
How
that
is Salvi, by the way?
He's not good. He's
Still in hospital?
He's in hospital. He's been in hospital since the new year. I'm not writing him off. We've kind of been saying since the Great Yorkshire in July that it didn't have long, and he bounces back and he gets back out. So,
does he own
crossed.
Matilda in conjunction with you?
Yes, Salvi bought her from you and Kennedy.
In January last year?
January last year. It was after the
herds
Super 6 herds competition, and Salvi was convinced he was going to win with a cow that he shares with me, VTech Pepper Kim. It's the bestest coup ever he's had. And it's never going to be beaten. And Hugh Kennedy was judging, and Hugh Kennedy didn't have Pepper Kim winning. How could this cow? There's no way there's a better cow than Pepper Kim. So you need to take me and see this cow. So I was warned within an inch of my life by Margos, do not let him buy that cow. That is the Kennedys, Ewan and Emma. That is their cow. They're going to have a great year with it. Do not go in and spoil the year that they're going to have.
And did you listen to your wife?
100%.
Oh, you did?
No, I did. I was, because I always listen to my wife.
Okay.
I listen. So Jim Brown from Cat Craig and I were going down on the Sunday to see Matilda. It was just 2 days later, and Salvi wanted to come, so we took him to see it.
Did he have his pocket sort of?
I'm saying nothing in case handling revenues.
Okay.
So yes, the next thing Salvi was giving Ewan offers and big offers, and Ewan was no chance. Was Ewan selling it? No chance. And the figure get higher and higher and higher. Well, I think everybody knows what she made.
So you ended up owning her with Salvi.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yes,
and I was saying to Ewan, I was trying to be devil's advocate because Matilda has no pedigree, back pedigree.
All right, okay.
So she's not really marketable for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm saying, Salvi, you're off your head.
Mm-hmm.
This cow's not marketable.
Mm-hmm.
She's just a show pony.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm saying to Ewan, you're off your head. That is an obscene amount of money. You should take it. But it's up to you. And then I stood back and he bought it. And then we went home and Margos had Jim Brown and myself and Salvi lined up on the sofa like 3 wee bad boys that had just put a ball through a window. And she was going through us. And yes, she got over it now.
She's over it
No,
now.
she was happy enough to stand in the picture at the Great
Oh,
Yorkshire
aye,
and yeah, I'll get the poison. So yes, so Matilda, we bought her there, took her to Glyn's show.
Glyn's show.
It's called UK Dairy
It's called
No,
UK
it's
Dairy
not.
Expo. Not the Glyn Lucas show.
Rebranded it this year.
Yeah. So we brought her down to UK Dairy Expo, and she won her class and ended up reserve. And then we took her to air show, and she was
Intermediate champion as well.
Yeah, and went to Great York. I went to air. I went to the Highland, and the judge's glasses were steamed up that day. Right. She was second, and then we went to the Great Yorkshire, and she won there. And we went to Dairy Day, and she won her class and was honourable mention.
Did you go to any other of the smaller shows through Ayrshire with her or no?
No, with Matilda, no. We won with a different cows. We won Catherine, New Mills, Expos, and I won quite a lot of shows this year.
And then you went to Agri Scott.
Then went to Agri Scott and we won a class again. So she won.
Consecutively, wow.
She won, other than her day at the Island, she had an off day.
Nice.
So yes. So she did exactly what Salvi wanted to do. Salvi wanted to win big shows. Salvi's bought calves and cows for years and just didn't buy the right bit. He's done it. So
nice.
So he's happy now.
Nice. So that's your most successful one to date?
To date, yes. And
whatever happened to Pepper Kim? Pepper Kim?
She's still at home.
Does she still look real?
She ran the bull a wee bit. But she'll be all right. She'll be all right for later on in the year. She's still in the show group, but
is she on the... She's balancing.
She's no.
You've had a lot of great cows over the years. A lot of really... It started... I love that Integrity that we sold back in 2004.
At Dad's sale, Nita.
Integrity Nita.
Yeah. That was my favourite. That was my favourite ever cow. Dad always wanted to buy show cows. Dad didn't buy. Dad was never bothered about pedigrees, and that's hence he didn't classify. He didn't need a classifier to tell him how good cows were. That was his argument.
Then, from a marketing point of view, that classification tells a story.
So what's your business model when it comes to do you buy cows to show? Do you sell opportunities to other people to have a go at, or what's your what's your plan?
Ideally, I'd like to see a whole pedigree. I don't like to see a break in the pedigree. I sold a lovely heifer today, which was an elegance. That's a young Callum Brown at Kirkhill, young, very, very keen boy, and she's got a whole pedigree. She will make a good cow. She's just very immature. And also the black heifer, the tabby heifer was sold today, but her mother was good plus. She was
that goes back to the Black Star?
Yeah, that's back to the 13 grand calf that Dad sold here with you. So if the mother hadn't been good plus, I would have kept her. And she would have been in my sale, but
she was a good,
she was a good heifer. So, yeah, business model, what am I looking for? They've got to have whole pedigrees, and they've got to be...
So in terms of your business model, are you buying cows in for you or calves in, or are you trying to create opportunities to sell on to people to do that with?
Both.
Both, okay.
Both.
Bit of both.
Yes. I have an addiction. My name's Robbie, and I have an addiction.
To buying and selling pretty cows.
No, I hate selling. I actually hate selling. I really don't like selling.
Oh, if you could keep them all, you would.
I just hate selling cattle. But I need to sell them to buy more.
And that has been a successful part of your whole farming career, is buying and selling good stock.
Yeah. So yes.
And you're just in the Holstein world, or
I've got jerseys.
Do you dabble in other things?
Mum dabbled in jerseys at the Monument sale, and we've still got the Regina family, and we showed a Jersey heifer all year. That was reserved at just about every show it went to.
Very good.
To the Gilly Hill heifer, and then we beat the Gilly Hill heifer at Agri Scott, but another heifer appeared, so we're still reserved. So
jerseys and Holsteins.
We've got jerseys, and that's
never crossed any more other breed lines.
Nah,
red and whites, nothing like that. No.
Oh, we've got red and whites. We just bought a nice cow from the Wiltor sale, Geordie Rosie.
Oh. Would she be ready for Expo?
I'll try. But
another cow that I remember that you did really well with was, we sold in this club. We actually sold in the club sale, was the Bell Hazel heifer.
That's right. That was when we weren't milking. That was
probably 2006 or 7, something like that, or 8.
Aye, she was the last ever heifer to win the Royal Show.
Yeah, and then she was exported to Spain, to Ponderosa.
Yeah.
Mm. What's your top price to date selling?
13,000 for that tabby calf, I think.
What was that nice heifer we sold in the black and white sale? Like, I know, was that the one that Lucky E were under bidder on?
Oh, Sarah.
Was she not?
She was
10.
10.
Oh, I thought, okay. So the tabby still is your top 13 and a half?
10.
Nice.
That was Robert McInnes. That was my dad's friend and another one of my people that have guided me through my years. Robert and I had different half shares together.
Mm-hmm.
And then, Sarah was one of my highlights. She won the All Britain in 2019, I think. And she was reserve champion at the All Britain Calf Show, and then she won the All Britain Award. And then I sold her at Glyn's at the Black and White, because I needed money. And Robert McInnes came down to see her, and I really didn't think Robert was ever going to buy her. And I was leading around the ring, 8,000, 10,000. Oh my God! And I was in tears, just about tears. And I came out the ring, and Mark goes, "Oh, hello." He said, "Oh, she's coming home." And I went, "No. How do you mean?" "Oh, it's Robert. It's Robert." "No, it's not McInnes. It was Innes." I was telling her it's Innes. No, it's McInnes. Robert bought her. So that was fine. But then Robert was trying like different people the next, like after 1.5 share, had the 1.5 share. And everybody was a bit dubious of this big kingpin heifer. She did look a bit ropey underneath at the time. And I've just, no. So the following Friday, I was down here writing a cheque to H&H for 500,000 heifer. I'd sold the week before.
Isn't that nice
was me
of
in
you?
partnership with Robert. So Robert was a great guy.
No, he was
one of my best friends, and I lost him. He was just 3 years ago as well, just not long after Dad. We lost Robert, so aye, not to worry.
What's the biggest challenge that you come up against in your line of work?
Coming home after a sale and thinking of another reason why I've bought that for Margot. Pretty much.
For Margot, or as in the reason, not the cow. You don't buy cows for Margot.
No. Just like seriously, like you've bought another.
But to be fair, I saw your reaction when your son bought one at the Black and White in December, and you weren't happy with him. So he's only a chip off the old block, Robbie.
Come on.
You have to invest to like.
Yes.
Speculate to accumulate.
Well, that's where I was going there. Dad always bought nice showings. I like deep pedigrees. And the boys are very much. Kyle bought one at the Wiltor sale in Atley calf, and it's a nice calf, a great pedigree. So as long as they've got big pedigrees,
you're okay with it.
And I'm happy my sons are investing in the dairy industry, but it's costing a lot of money.
One of the other things that you got involved with, Robbie, was the Young Breeders Association, Members Association.
Yeah, you're all branded up today.
Yeah, H&H in the back.
Are you still involved?
I am the Scottish HYB coordinator.
Yeah.
Along with Gillian Weatherup from Parkend, and Gillian and I took over from Davy Gray 4 years ago. So, and the young ones are just growing from strength to strength. That's probably my favourite thing. Is the Scottish HYB. I love beating Border and Lakeland. I love beating Eamon. Eamon's just so passionate.
It's very competitive.
It is very competitive
in a healthy way, though.
Yeah. It is. But
and is there a lot of support? There's a lot of young ones keen.
The Scottish clubs. We're actually struggling just now for seniors or the matures. Alison Laurie's just retired. Cameron McGregor's retired. Andrew Struthers retired. Who else?
Just all retiring at the same time.
But you have a lot of young ones coming
through.
Yes, but I've hardly any in that big age group. So they'll get there.
It's good to see, though, isn't it?
It's really.
But then you notice at your sales when you have a Droyton show calf sale or a Berry Home show calf sale, and how many West of Scotland people are there bidding? Willie Watson and Dormy and.
Yeah, it's very competitive, and that I think that's good for the industry. But a lot of those kids go on, if they don't stay at home, they all go on and be successful. In different lines of agriculture, which I think is really, really good, and it all starts with a calf.
Yeah. Our showmanship here on a Friday at the expo is just
mad.
It's getting crazy now. It is. Which is lovely. Like, it's a really good problem to have, isn't it? There's so many people that are keen to have a go. And
totally. This year at the All Britain was our highlight for Scotland. Was there in the championship? There was every age group. There was a Scottish one in the champion, and that was just they're listening. They're getting there. So
That's good.
I'm really proud of them. And then the same with the rally. Border Lakeland had the rally this year, and they come down and they absolutely love it. It's a great community.
It's nice.
So it is.
Where do you see your herd going in the next sort of 5 years, Robbie? Your business?
Well, the herd's probably going to Carlisle Market in August.
That's a direction.
That's a direction, roughly. I don't know if we're doing on farm or at Carlisle. Don't know, a couple of options.
But you'll develop another herd.
Yeah, but I think the other thing, finance, if we can get some money in, it's 2 old Lely robots we have, 2 A3 next, and they're probably needing upgraded before long. So, and there's a shed needing converted. So if we get a kind of cash injection, we can, and there's not too many cows to milk, we can convert all that at the same time. So there is there is things out. It's not just a money grab. It's more we need to modernise the robots, etc. So and build up again just to where we were, and then hopefully try and pick up another place and start the job again for number 2 if he's not going to be a vet.
But he is going to be a vet.
But he is going to be a vet.
So you're all right. So then you'll get free sections and everything. Like, what more do you want?
Well, do you know,
what?
We're also into sheep.
Never.
Yes.
Oh, Kyle started this, right?
There's not many dairy farmers that like sheep.
Well, Texels, it's like a tax dodge, I've found.
You love a tax dodge.
Oh, this is a terrible tax dodge. Oh, no. Well, he's bought these Texels.
So is this your younger son?
Yes.
Right, he's into the sheep as well.
He's into sheep.
Cammy Wilson, I think, got him involved.
Yes, Cammy Sheep Game got him involved. And he wanted Texels. So we bought him, I think he lambed 10 Texels last year. Loosely. He had 10 Texels that had lambs in them.
That had the potential to lamb.
Yes. And he got all the lambs out of the Texels.
Right, okay.
With a little bit of help for the vet.
Okay.
With about 5 or 6 of them.
Never. 5 sections.
I think
Over half had to work a section. Okay.
Yeah. Which I said, that's bad, Kyle, but like if you had 200 or 300, that's like 150 sections.
They're not,
you need
they're
to
not
learn.
as bad as that, are they?
I think he's a bit of a rookie.
Okay.
And well, I get told don't pull them because it will die. They'll die if you crush you.
Yeah.
And we didn't want any dead ones because they wouldn't lamb these fancy things. Oh God, right. Go to the vet, it's just another £100, get them out. So we got them out alive. So we got them out alive and these beautiful lambs, and then he didn't sell any. So we've now got Texel shearlings running about one field, and his Texel yow lambs another field, and then 2 of his sheep took bad quarters. 1 died.
Oh no.
And 1 happened. So he's down to 6. Dad, I need to buy some more. I want to have 10 again. So he's went and bought another 4 gimmers. So they're all in lamb. They've all got twins except 1. And they're all lambing in 1 week, which is fantastic. Well done, Kyle. What week is it? Oh,
it's not Expo.
No. It's the week Kyle goes to Monte Carlo with Holstein UK. So I'm left.
Ciao, Dada. Ciao,
So
Bella.
I'm left.
So you're a sheep farmer for a
So
week.
I'm left. Yes, with the vet. I'm left with the vet again. So yes, Kyle loves sheep.
Is this so have you made a deal with him that you'll only do that if he actually sells some this time? No.
No, he will be selling.
Oh,
some.
he will be selling
He
some.
will be selling some. No, it's, I was showing them as well.
Has he got some nice like?
Oh,
where did you buy your foundation stock?
Nan Clark at Gangower.
Gangower.
So they are good, and he was reserve at air and stuff, which is another gripe. I had the best team of show cows at air this year, and as I'm running about and trying to brush out and doing and get leather out and out, and run about, where's Kyle?
Show the sheep.
Where's my sheep, Dad?
All got different interests, but he got reserve champion, so that was good for him.
Yeah, I know.
Well done, Kyle.
Yeah, I know. So.
Well done.
Anyway, it's
Very
fine.
good.
It's fine.
I always ask this question, and I know the answer. I can almost guarantee what the answer is going to be. Do you do anything else other than farming cows?
Yeah.
You do? Okay,
I
go on
go
then.
holidays.
Do you?
I love holidays.
Christ. There's not many.
And every single one of my friends are sitting at home watching this. I'm going, oh, he does it. Oh, I've got more holidays than Dormy. And Dormy goes a lot of holidays.
You like a holiday?
I love a holiday.
Right.
Go a lot of holidays.
Where was your last one and where's your next one?
Last one was in Amsterdam with Jimmy Henry and Caroline and George Dale and Shona. And we had a very interesting evening. So we did.
Did you try the hash cake or not?
Did you have some magic brownies?
Well, we tried everything. It was really good. It really was. It was good. It was a bit. If you look into the whole, there's a seedy side to it, which isn't nice. But the strange thing was, oh, my mother's watching this.
Go on then, you started.
And my
You
mother-in-law.
started, so we'll finish.
And my mother-in-law's watching. I was to watch my speech. And I was to watch your speech, and you don't. I have done, not I have did.
I have
And
did.
I did that. I was
did
worse
it,
than
yeah.
you.
I have to watch all my speech, and I've not to swear, and I have to be funny.
Right.
Oh my!
Well,
No wonder you were like stressing, like yeah.
Exactly. No idea the pressure minutes. Anyway, aye.
What happened in Amsterdam? You've sidelined here.
No. So we went to this Sunday morning. George and I and James went to a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And it was called Smoky Joe's. So we thought there'll be a lot of smoke in there. So we went in and we had 3 coffees and 3 cakes.
Lovely.
And they were lovely. And I thought, well, when in Smoky Joe's, let's. So I
Was there other people smoking in there?
There was many people smoking. Everybody was smoking these like hand rolled things.
Okay.
Which I can't roll things. So I just had a normal cigarette. And then the next thing, the owner is trying to kick me out because it's illegal to smoke tobacco inside.
And Smoky Joe's.
Yes.
But it's not illegal to
but you
smoke.
can smoke hash.
You
Other.
can smoke is that what you call it? I don't even know what it's called.
Marijuana.
Yes, marijuana. But these people are absolutely out their face at 11 o'clock in the morning smoking marijuana. But I wasn't allowed a Lambert and Burler with my coffee. I was getting kicked out. And the guy was raging. He's like, look over the sign on the wall. And I looked and you couldn't see it because there was 2 guys leaning against it. You couldn't even see it.
Only you, Robbie. Only you.
So that was our last holiday.
And where's your next holiday?
Next holiday was meant to be Swiss Expo, but I can't go there.
That's too bad, isn't it?
Yeah, next holiday. I don't know, Glyn show. Next holiday, I don't know.
Glyn's show.
I don't know where we're going.
Do you go on like sunny holidays or anything like that, or is it always related to?
It's a sunny holiday today.
Is it?
Did you enjoy?
Very sunny in
Did you
Carlisle.
enjoy
In Bonnie
World
Bardaway?
Dairy Expo?
Did I what, sorry?
Enjoy World Dairy Expo?
Oh, we were at Madison.
Oh, you went
that's
to
right.
Madison as
Yeah,
well?
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, see, Rory was working for Ducats.
The
All right,
Ducats.
okay. So you went out and
So Margos and I went out to
nice.
see our boy working with the best cow in the world, which in my
Footloose.
opinion, Footloose on the day was, I was a Footloose supporter. Some people were Shakira and some were Twigs, and it turns out Footloose has won now, or something.
They can't make up their mind, can they? It's over.
I don't know.
Everyone's
It's
we're over it.
It's done,
It's
man.
done.
Let's
But
move on.
Footloose was a cow for me. I thought she was really good, really good.
It was a
So
wonderful show.
So you like a holiday? Any other hobbies? You into
rugby. I
like a bit of rugby?
Go to rugby. Yeah.
Yeah. Football? Follow any teams now?
I follow Rangers just to annoy my friends that are Celtic supporters.
I just
But it doesn't
automatically
work
thought by
very
your
often.
accent you'd be a Rangers supporter, to be honest. I don't know why.
Right.
Does Ranger supporters have a certain accent?
No, apparently they drag their knuckles in the ground. They're knuckle draggers.
Do you do that?
I don't know. I just support. I don't go to matches. I like to follow them.
Yeah.
And then the rest of my friends are Kilmarnock supporters.
Oh, Kilmarnock.
They're not very good. So no, football.
Doesn't it really float your boat?
It's just.
So, any predictions for this year, Robbie?
Oh yeah, Expo. Yeah. So you're coming to Expo, I guess. You're coming to Glyn's show. Sorry,
Because
we're coming to Glyn's.
Stop
Glyn's
calling
Glyn's show.
Sorry.
So, any predictions for champion?
Yeah, come on.
You'll have your.
I'm a Jennifer fan. I do like Jennifer. And well, I like the another cow at Agri Scott, Michael Yates's David Jones's cow. What's it? The
Luster?
Luster. I think she's a
Will
great cow.
Jennifer come back to Expo again
Oh, potentially.
for the 3rd time?
I heard today she's back in calf with twins.
Oh, will she be here this time?
Jennifer.
When
She was
due
looking
again?
unreal at Agri Scott.
Oh, she looked. Yeah, but I thought she was going.
Well, no, they were IVF, talking about they were IVF now.
Oh, so she can come.
Yeah.
And David and Michael's got the silver luster.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
Has she been here? No.
She hasn't been here. No.
Luster's not been here.
Incredible.
Colin Laird will have something up his
Yeah.
sleeve. Matilda's due to calve on the 20th of February. I'll be cutting it neat to get her
Fine,
here, but
yeah.
I'll try. I'm sure Nutty will have something up his sleeve. And
Do you bring any young heifers or calves or anything like that?
yep, the boys will bring something for their showmanship.
Mm-hmm.
We bought a nice calf for Crossfell, the black and white.
Yeah, she's a lovely balanced calf.
Yeah, a Rhapsody. And Salvi bought the Da Vinci Lynn from Neil Sloan. So it's in its own pen as well, because I've got loads of empty pens. But they'll be getting moved for the Texels coming in next week. Well,
For the lambing.
for the lambing. Aye, there'll be some. The thing is...
So what's your pick? Come on. You've only just listed a whole bunch of cows there. Give us your pick. Come on.
Matilda.
Matilda, if she makes it.
You're going Matilda if she makes it. Right?
There you go. Why
You
not
heard it
back
here
your own-
first.
Back
Back
your
your
own.
own
Yeah,
favourite.
rep your own brand.
Go for it.
Aye.
So we're looking
Matilda.
forward to it. As you can see, the construction site. It's a construction site out there.
I'm loving it out there, yeah.
So we're hoping.
Are you being sarcastic?
No.
Other than the cold?
No, because every year I ask to get in the wee warm bit up the top.
There's
And
nowhere
Glyn
warm in this
says-
bit than now.
he says, no, Robbie. No, next year. Next year, Robbie. Now it's built me a new bit. We're that far away down that shed. We're halfway home last year.
They were,
Didn't
on,
know
they, were
if
on, they were on the first line of the on the M6. We
I
had
can
to
see
cordon
it.
them off.
Just go around.
I could see the sign for Gretna where we were.
But he was reserve champion.
Yeah, so-
intermediate champion. Like,
Honestly.
he just loves me.
I like them on. No. It's a great show. It's the best. It's the
Best.
It's the best show.
It's the best show. It's the one to win.
Oh, I'd love to win it. Oh, I will win it.
You will win it.
Go
I
for it. I
will win
love
it.
it. I absolutely love it.
I did say the show at Telford was the best show. By the way, I'm not looking at the camera there. I'm looking at the guy behind the camera. The show at Telford is a great show, and that's because when you arrive with your wagon, you put the door down, and there's just a team of people coming.
Unload
Take
it.
all your wheelie bins and everything. And that was good. I liked that.
What?
So you can just get
Where
your
do you get
cow.
these team of folk for?
Well,
What are they?
there's only one loading dock or two loading docks.
Oh, so they have to do it
They have to do
quickly.
it
Yeah,
quick,
so
or else
it's
you would never-
amazing.
Whereas we've got
So-
20 odd
I
out there.
know.
Date
So you
yourself.
Pump it all yourself. Go try and steal a barrel.
Well, they
and-
have to do it, or else there'll be a big queue. Like.
yeah. So,
Yeah, no.
So I did like that about Telford.
Yeah, it might be.
But-
There might be a little bit of squeezing in this year just because of construction. But after
Yeah.
that,
I like
it's a big old shed. So
It's going to be amazing.
it's going to be cool, isn't it?
Absolutely. And
Yeah.
your boys, any plans? Does Rory finish college this year? You know what? Or one more year?
Apparently not. No, he's going to do another year.
Yeah.
What's he doing? Agriculture or what's
Yeah, agriculture. Aye. He's got this scholarship thing to he won the first ever H&H.
So he did, yeah.
Oh, that's right.
So where does he go?
scholarship
Does he get to
thing.
pick where he gets to go?
Well, he thought he was going to get to Swiss
Swiss,
Expo,
yeah.
but he was going to go from Germany to Swiss Expo, and then he was hoping. He's hoping to kind of dodge about a lot of shows instead of doing one
Could
show.
he not go like Swiss? Could he not do Expo Bull, and then do the night show in Belgium and leave them all?
Well, I think Gary was going to
Organise something.
organise something for him, but I think he was hoping to do quite a few instead of just doing one show and doing a talk on one show at the
Derby tour.
AGM.
That actually would be more. Yeah, you could.
He was going to do a kind of talk on his year of being a
That'd be
part-time fitter. So, because hopefully he's going to
You could
get
make a
another
wee.
wee go at Ducats again. Hopefully,
You could do like a little video diary at each show as well.
yeah.
And you can just bang it up and let the AGM watch it. That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Oh, aye.
I'm here in where am I today? I'm in Germany.
Rory,
Yeah.
you any idea what Rory's like? I'm here in a shed.
You're so hard
no,
on them.
no.
Your dad's just terrible.
He knows I'm kidding. He's the most he's so laid back. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Rory's just so laid back. So
No,
he is.
I think that would be great if you did a few events. Because it doesn't cost much to get to Europe. You jump on like a.
That's the thing, and then a lot of people that actually pay your travel,
Yeah.
pay your accommodation. So to just go down as a wee fitter, and then he'll have maybe have his money left over to
Spend
buy,
the money.
buy some eggs.
Will he go to that show, the one where you sell the cheese? Did you not sell some cheese, remember?
In Cremona.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah.
came home, you sold a big
Right.
hunk of cheese, didn't you?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh well. Aye.
Cremona.
Nice. What opportunities, eh?
So yes, so my kid, well, Kyle's going to Monte Carlo, Rory's going to wherever,
You're going
and
to Carlisle.
donkeys. I'm stuck at home lambing sheep. Yes, the tail is wagging the dog at Shackle Hill at the moment. I'm afraid.
You love it. You bloody
all
love
good.
it.
No, they do. The boys, I'm proud of them. They're good. Their mother has made them though. She has made them
Oh,
very.
Focus.
She has done a great job of rearing them. No, she has.
reading them.
Aye. She has.
No, great, Robbie. It's been. I really appreciate you coming in after the sale today.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
You obviously had not too bad a sale, or else do you think you would have just refused to come in here if you'd had a shocker of a day in the sale room?
Oh no, I would have been in here.
Oh, you would have been in
I'd
here,
have
just
been
outed Glyn straight on
Cleared
the.
all that stuff off the table. Right, Lucas.
Right, Lucas.
You promised me.
You tell me. No.
What did you average? You the third highest average today.
Yeah.
Nearly $3,000.
Yeah, nearly $3,000 for 8 heifers. Aye, but I'm
Not too bad.
As David Brewster says, I sell my best, and I keep my very best. Yeah. But they were really good heifers today. I sold.
I felt the way the trade was today. The heifers that were sort of 18, 19, $2,000 they've all went up to 2.4, maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
But the heifers that were making 2.7, 2.8.
Still making 2.7,
2.8.
Yeah.
So that's the.
And I don't know how
the top heifers haven't moved at all.
I don't know how we're going to get over that ceiling price as well. But your commercial man's getting a really good price just now for his cull cow. We're all getting a reasonably good price for milk. Reasonably good. It's okay.
But I do think for us to get a consistent average over 3,000, which really they need to be, milk price needs to that sort of margin in the milk needs to be more.
I'm sure there is a shortage.
There will be.
If it's not here, it's imminent because and there's no cattle coming in for Europe now.
None. It's quite concerning what's happened in Germany with this foot and mouth outbreak. We really have to. Yeah, I think one thing when we're doing these herd competitions, I think biosecurity needs to be upped a little bit in all our farms at the minute, just to be really conscious that we're going to protect our livelihoods.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that we're not lax, but I think we should. Putting disinfection things out again wouldn't be a bad idea, would it?
Yeah.
I know we don't have it, but I think we really need to make sure that we biosecurity is maintained at a high level.
Yeah. So no, I think
you're happy.
I think the milk job looks good. The beef job's flying. The sheep job's good. And if the milk would just
jump another 10
jump
pence.
a wee bit, it would,
Another 10 pence.
Yeah.
A whole 10p.
There will be 10 pence variation in people's
Oh
contracts.
yeah, just now there will be.
There's
Yeah.
13.4 pence from top to bottom.
That's
13.4.
It's pretty harsh, I think.
Mada.
Yeah.
So you've had a good day in the office today.
Fantastic.
And has this been as bad as you thought it would be, or worse?
The podcast. You're like, what's she talking about?
You've lost me.
When do we start recording? Was that it? It was over, right?
You love it.
Oh man, that's not as bad.
We'll let Radio Ayrshire know that they're needing. They've got a man for the radio show now. You'll come in after the milking.
The thing is, I know I'm going to listen back to about 1 minute of this and realise how Scottish I am.
You realise that all of your pals will completely take the piss out of you for the next. You'll have said things on here that you won't have realised.
Yeah, and I realise I'm going to have to sit and just keep playing it to try and get the views up.
They'll be like, "Hey Robbie, you've got 2 views, eh? You're the lowest ever."
There's 7 tellies in my house. And
7, so you can have them all on at the same time.
Keep playing them all. Just keep playing them all. It's a kind of Facebook like thing. I've only got 10 likes on.
Anyway, thank you very much for joining us, Robbie.
Thank you.
That was really interesting and a good conversation there. And we will see you in the Ring of Dreams through there on the 15th.
The Ring of Dreams.
Yeah,
that's never been called that. That's a good one, Laura.
Yeah, on the Saturday the 15th of March with Matilda having the Supreme Championship sash laid over you.
With Salvi.
Let's
hope Salvi's there.
And Margot as well.
If you're listening, Salvi, wish you all the best, pal.
But thank you very much.
No, thank you, guys.
Thanks, Robbie. Well, that was Robbie Scott. What did you didn't really know Robbie, did you?
No, I don't know Robbie, and I didn't know his story and all his quips.
He definitely is the one and only, isn't he?
He definitely is. He definitely is.
But you can see the whole appeal, can't you? Why he's an attractable personality, doesn't he?
He's a thoroughly nice fella.
Yeah,
thoroughly nice fella.
And it's a great story how they got their farm and developed it, and now have a really successful dairy herd. So that's great.
Yeah, very efficient, and it sounds like he's got two keen and able sons coming behind him.
Yeah, he's really, really fortunate to have the boys, and they're a great team.
Margot sounds like she puts up with a lot.
She keeps them under wraps, doesn't she?
She does. She keeps them in line.
Yeah.
It's the only way. It's the only way. But no, that was really good. So yeah, that's the podcast done and dusted for another month.
Yeah. Next month we'll be probably focusing a little bit on Expo, will we? Some guests from Expo, maybe some judges.
Yeah, we can maybe get some judges in.
If you do have any suggestions who you guys would like on our podcast, just drop Laura a note. That would be great. We'll try to get them people that you want to hear. Or what else is going on? I think that's really it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's just about it. We're just starting to get ready for Expo. Just behind this very camera, actually, is boxes and boxes of rosettes and sashes, etc. So not long before those.
Yeah. So
are you able to share with the listeners exclusive? What colour will the sawdust be in 2025?
I will.
So you don't know yet?
It's the same colour as last year. Oh. Really?
I mean, it was nice, but I thought every year you're going to have a different colour.
Well, we could do, but maybe we will change it. I mean,
it's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah, let's go for another colour then.
What's a good colour?
What colour would you go for?
Well, certain colours don't work, do they?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of green, but I do really quite like that golden, darker brown colour. I think that makes the pictures look good.
What about a dark colour? Would you ever go like navy?
The purple was quite a contrast, wasn't it? How did that look, Ali, in the videography? It was good.
What about the blue of the? Is that too much?
No, red would be.
Bit glary.
I think I quite like the black. Madison's done black a few times. That was nice in the pictures.
And sparkly. Put some sparkle through that.
Yeah. So anyway, I haven't fully.
So we don't know then. So there's no exclusive actually because Glyn's not decided what colour he's doing his sawdust.
Well, I pretty much was going to go with the same colour. I kind of liked it.
You can't do that.
Why?
Because you normally change every year.
Not every year. No, I had 3 or 4 years with that sort of golden brown.
Oh, did you? All right. Oh, I like it when you change it.
Yeah.
It's fun. Anyway, you'll have to wait till next month to find out what colour.
Again, we'll just close by saying massive thank you to our sponsors once again, to H&H Insurance, Herds Media and Finance for Farms. And thank you, Laura. And thanks for listening, everyone.
Yeah, thank you so much for listening and watching, whether you watch or listen to us. And we will be back next month with another episode. He has been the one and only Glyn Lucas.
And you've been the one and only Laura Miller.
Thanks for watching, guys.
See ya.